Welcome to BP project building in Sunbury. My name is Luapchevsky and I'm the project director.
The new facility is a 4-storey reinforced concrete frame structure clad in glass curtain walling. It will provide additional office and parking facilities for the BP personnel and will become the largest building on the BP IC/BT campus at Sunbury. We expect to have over 200 people working on the project at any one time.
The BP International Centre for Business and Technology is situated in Sunbury-on-Thames. It houses 3,500 BP employees and contractors. The campus has been present in Sunbury for approximately 100 years and it's in a large residential area. The local community is very important to BP and Lendlease, and therefore it's vital we all minimise the impact we may create while we carry out our work. The campus is a very busy place and it's important that we all abide by some basic principles when we come and go from the Lendlease site. When arriving and leaving the project, please ensure that you put your safety first and do not take shortcuts. Use the pedestrian crossings and follow all pavements to the project. Once on the BP campus, only cross the road at designated crossing points. Chertsey Road is a public road that links Cadbury Road to the A308, which you will find becomes very busy during peak hours of travel. The BP campus is a smoke-free environment. Therefore, if you do smoke, please extinguish all cigarettes in the disposal bins provided, which are all key entrance points to the campus. There are a number of options to get to the BP campus, including a shuttle bus service which runs every 15 minutes to and from Feltham Station. This service is free of charge and will transport you directly to the campus in just a few minutes. Before boarding the bus, please ensure that your clothing and footwear are clean and listen and adhere to the safety briefing once on the bus. For more information in regards to departure times, please review the information at the bus stops on the BP campus. If you plan to drive to the project, please note there are strict requirements in regards to parking. There is in fact no parking available on site. To ensure that BP and Lendlease minimise the impact they have on the local community, we request that no one parks in the residential roads adjacent to the campus. BP Security carry out daily inspections of the local roads, and any cars deemed to be related to BP or this project will receive a note reminding them of the parking requirements. Your vehicle registration will be recorded and Lendlease will be requested to investigate. To help with parking, BP have provided Lendlease with an off-site car park and shuttle bus service. We request that all vehicle drivers use this facility. Please speak to a Lendlease manager for more information. The health and safety of everyone on the BP campus, in the local community and the environment are the most important aspects of this project, and by following the basic requests made, we will ensure that all targets are achieved.
BP and Lendlease have shared a healthy working relationship for many years, and this is the biggest project Lendlease has completed for them to date. This is a prestigious project for both BP and Lendlease. We ask that everyone involved in the construction commits 100% to the health and safety of themselves and other contractors and the BP personnel. Lendlease and BP are committed to sending everyone home each day without harm or injury. Everybody wants zero incidents on the project and believes that with the awareness and precautions, an incident and injury-free environment can be achieved. Whilst working on the project, you'll be asked to attend an incident and injury-free orientation session. Please use this session as an opportunity to question and think about yourself and other people's approaches to the workplace.
The PPE requirements for this site consist of 5 mandatory items: gloves, hard hat, high visibility vest, safety boots with steel toe caps and midsoles, as well as the correct safety eye protection. All PPE must be appropriate for the works you're carrying out and must be in good condition.
Normal prescription glasses are not allowed on site without being covered by safety glasses. Or you can, if you prefer, purchase prescription safety glasses. Tools and materials must be tethered wherever possible during significant work at height.
Smoking can only take place in the designated areas. A tidy site is a safe site. Please ensure you keep your work area clean and tidy.
The purpose of permits is to keep you safe during your activities and to keep other people safe in their activities around you. Some of the permits that we do on this project are hot works permits, permits to enter risers, permits to drill into post-tension slabs, permits to dig, and permits to enter confined spaces.
As you can see, all risers are made secure on this project. If you require access to a riser, please request a riser entry permit from T Clark plc.
Daily hot works permits must be obtained from a Lend-Lease manager before any hot works take place. If you're carrying out hot works, you must have your own fire extinguisher. Do not take extinguishers from designated fire points. If you see a fire, raise the nearest alarm. Fire alarms are located throughout the site. Do not put yourself at risk by trying to fight the fire yourself. If you hear an alarm, stop what you're doing and leave the site immediately. Go to the muster point.
If you're injured, it's important that you let your supervisor or a member of the Lend-Lease staff know. First aid posters are displayed around the site. Please familiarise yourself with the first aiders on the project.
Myself and Martin's got a green sticker on our hats that show that we're first aiders.
The first aid room is located in the site welfare area. Do not move barriers or enter exclusion zones, or enter any area which you are not permitted to enter. Barriers and signage are in place to keep you safe.
You must swipe in and out every time you enter or leave the site. You must have a RAMS briefing from your supervisor before starting work. You must also understand your method statement and risk assessment, as this is what you have to work to when on site. If you're not sure about what is in your method statement or risk assessment, stop work and ask. Do not work outside of your RAMS. On this site, Lend-Lease managers will wear red hard hats. Contractor supervisors will wear black and banksmen wear orange. Any additional PPE will be detailed in the risk assessment. Harnesses must only be worn as a last resort. Every day we aim to have 0 accidents and incidents, 0 harm to occupational health, 0 environmental incidents, 0 defects. We need your help to achieve this. Make sure you use designated pedestrian walkways on site. These are clearly marked. Crossing the site outside these walkways is dangerous. There are many types of harmful dust in the construction industry. It's your employer's duty to ensure you're given adequate protection against breathable dust. Examples of harmful dust include wood dust, which can lead to occupational asthma, concrete or stone dust, which can lead to silicosis. Please remember that it's not healthy to breathe in any type of dust, so look after yourself and your lungs. Hearing protection must be worn during noisy works. Please remember this rule of thumb. If you're 2 meters away from someone and have to raise your voice for them to hear you, you probably should be wearing hearing protection. Disposable ear protection can be found throughout the site. Please obey the signs, and most importantly, please look after your hearing. Vibration can permanently affect blood circulation. If areas of your body are not getting a good blood supply, they could become damaged. Your employer must carry out a hand-arm vibration risk assessment if you're exposed to vibration during your work. The risk assessment will detail how long you're permitted to use the vibrating equipment. Make sure you understand this before starting work. Over 5 million workdays are lost each year due to back pain, caused by or made worse by work. Where possible, please use mechanical lifting aids to transport materials. Adopt correct manual handling techniques. When lifting, bend your legs and keep your back straight.
Wingate Electrical provide all the temporary electrics on site. If you need anything adding or changing, please speak to your supervisor or a Lend-Lease manager.
Only trained and authorised persons are permitted to use plant. Only use plant and equipment that's in good condition, and make sure you report any defects to your supervisor immediately. Trained banksmen must be in attendance with all reversing vehicles.
Only trained and authorised persons are permitted to use plant. Plant operator stickers are used to identify operators for certain pieces of plant. If you are a plant operator, please let us know. Daily inspections must be carried out on all mutes.
Only use plant and equipment that's in good condition, and make sure you report any defects to your supervisor immediately. Everyone on this site will attend a toolbox talk once a week. One toolbox talk per month will be an environmental toolbox talk. Personal music devices are not permitted on this site. Do not use your mobile phone near any moving plant.
All of our welding on site must be carried out by coded welders behind screens and in accordance with hotworks permits.
Working at height remains the biggest killer in construction. It's important that no one puts themselves at risk when working at height. Ensure that you use designated access equipment and do not make your own work platforms. Only PASMA-trained operatives are permitted to erect scaffold towers. Do not tamper with scaffolding. Only trained, authorised scaffolders are permitted to erect, dismantle or amend scaffolding. We must ensure that we keep the roads around the site clean during the working day. A road sweeper is in operation to do this. Please ensure that you put rubbish in the correct bins. We need to segregate waste on site, wherever it's possible to do so. Our aim is to have 0 defects. And to achieve this, we must get it right first time, every time. Lend-Lease will be carrying out quality spot checks throughout the project. Remember, it costs time and money to put things right, so please take pride in the quality of your work. Food and drink should only be consumed in the canteen areas and should not be taken onto site. Please ensure that your rubbish is disposed of correctly. Also, make sure that you wash your hands before eating or smoking. We operate a drugs and alcohol policy on this project. Random drug and alcohol testing may take place if you're found to have any illegal drugs in your system or are above the alcohol limit. You will fail this test. Failing the test will mean that you must leave the site, and you'll not be allowed in future on any Lend-Lease site. Refusal to take the test is the same as failing the test. After this induction and before you start work, your supervisor will give you a daily Safe Start briefing. This briefing will explain the activity and environmental hazards and control measures connected to the work you will undertake that day.
We hope you enjoy working on this project. Your health and safety is the #1 priority for both BP and Lend-Lease. So before starting work, please remember to put the health and safety of yourself and others as the #1 priority.
I'd encourage everybody on this project to get involved in health and safety. Think about how we plan the work. Think about the change and the improvements we can make. You have a real opportunity to make a difference. We value everybody's contribution. We value what people think and experience for the guys who are out there delivering the job. can make an enormous difference to what we're trying to do.